Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by Pensacola Home Experts and your host, Bill Sheffield, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
Good morning, Bill.
Well, how are you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
You know what? It's a good thing because I think we're going to get some rain. We need some rain.
Oh.
This is from the farm boy. Grew up on a farm. So this time of year, believe me, if the trees are putting out and the grass is growing, you got to have rain. So it's a good thing.
Washes kind of some of that pollen away, too. I'm
What
pollened out.
I am, too, man. I'm telling you.
I am fully pollinated.
I am, too. I'm not going to go there. That's a leave alone. Do you know Kristine? You already know Kristine, don't you?
Kristine?
Kristine Rushing?
No.
You don't know Kristine Rushing? Well, would you please meet Kristine Rushing?
I would
with McGraw
love to.
Insurance?
Yeah.
Kristine, this is Wendy Summers.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
The newly, beautifully married.
Oh, yes,
Loving
she is.
married life.
Yeah.
That
Did you see that ring on her hand? Man.
Let me see.
Wow.
Woo!
Holy smokes.
If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. And he did.
Or if it's a man in his nose.
Oh, I love it. I love it, love it.
So, McGraw Insurance, I am so happy to see you and not Reed. I tell you the truth.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I love him to death.
Oh, poor Reed.
I love Reed to death. You know I do. He's leaping today, isn't he?
He is. He's in leap class all day.
Oh, they're doing a great thing. That leap trail, man, oh man, oh man. I'm telling you. So
That's going to be awesome.
yeah, we know Jennifer Harrison. She's in leap with him. Bunch of folks, really good people. That is such an exciting part of Pensacola is the leap group every year.
It is. It's a great organization to be a part of. They do so much for the community.
They do, and that leap trail, man. I was telling Reed yesterday because he said they're within $30,000 of their goal, and I've been following. I know a bunch of folks in it, and they started at the first year when they said they're going to raise $350,000. I said, yeah, right. Within $30,000, they've done it.
Mm-hmm. They really have.
Nice.
That's a lot of hard work by some dedicated folks. I tell you, I'm so happy to be a part of Pensacola. Now, tell me this. Evidently, you're the one that makes McGraw Insurance successful, correct?
No, I can't take the credit for that. It's our team. Our team is what makes us great.
Yeah, you know what? I knew you were going to say that. I just did. This is a home show, so we're going to talk about some home insurance things today.
Okay.
What is the one thing you would say that people need to do for their home insurance to save money?
Wow. There's several things that they can do. The one thing that we've seen a large impact on is getting the wind mitigation credits.
Amen. Bingo. Whammo.
That's exactly it. And most people, they think it costs a lot of money to do it.
Uh-huh.
Then it goes into how much does the inspection cost versus how much am I going to save on my insurance.
Right.
But I will say that most of our clients, it'll definitely pay for the inspection, and usually several $100s more than that, and it stays with them every single year unless something changes.
All right, now, I'm going to tell you a couple of things, but I'm going to ask you a question first. I know, and Wendy knows, and you know, but what is a wind mitigation?
A wind mitigation is basically an application for credits,
Okay.
credits that can be applied to your insurance premium. And it's basically, if your roof has been replaced since 2001 and it meets the new building codes, there's
Okay.
a credit for that.
Right.
It also looks into how the shingles were installed to the roof, how the roof is secured to the frame of the house.
Okay.
Also, if you've done any updates to the windows and now your
Right.
window openings, and actually any opening to the house has been updated to hurricane impact,
Okay.
they'll look into that. And you don't have to apply for on the inspection, you don't have to qualify for every single credit to get all the discounts.
Mm-hmm.
These are just separate discounts that you may be eligible for.
Well, we had Bill Ivey and Dean Williams, they're part of our expert team, and they were on about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, Wendy? Something like that. About 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And do you know what they said about wind mitigation?
What'd they say?
They charge $100. But they said if they didn't save you $100, over $100 at least, it was free. So they have absolutely. Now, these are people that are going to the house and testing and doing everything. They have that much confidence in a wind mitigation saving people money.
Absolutely. It sure does. It makes a big difference.
It really, really does. So wind mitigation, simple thing to do. A couple phone calls. Call me, call you. We can put them in touch with the folks that that they need to talk to, because it really is not that complicated. I mean, the people have to go out and they have to inspect it, and then it's done. And they send you the report, and you handle it from there.
Exactly.
I want to talk to you a little bit, because your business, the home insurance business, in the last few months, we've seen some things change in some zip codes and stuff like that. So kind of prepare people for what they can expect in some of the areas.
Well, we're seeing it, and it varies from company to company. Typically, those zip codes in 32563 zip code, 32561. We've started seeing some limitations as far as carrier availability in 32507, and we're starting to see a little bit in 32514.
Okay.
So, and it doesn't mean that you can't get coverage in those areas. It just means there's a limitation of carriers that are available to provide coverage.
You know what the advantage that McGraw has over y'all have so many carriers.
We do.
I mean, I've been involved. I've sold a lot of houses, which means there's been a lot of insurance policies sold. But the fact that I don't even know how many y'all have. Do you know? I mean, there's a bunch of them.
We do. We have 8 homeowners carriers, wow. And that's the beauty about being an independent agent, is that we can secure these carriers to provide our clients options.
It's not an easy thing to do to get a carrier, is it?
No, it isn't. It isn't. And I'm proud to say that we've got great relationships with our carriers, and that's important to us too, as well as our clients.
Okay, and without that, we won't say the name of the hands people. But they're kind of limited as to who they can write a home insurance policy with, aren't they?
They are.
And so with you, every time we sell a house, Wendy, like if I sold you a house, okay?
Right.
One of the things I'm going to do is email over to them with your address, your name, your phone number, and everything else. And they're going to send a quote. And every time the quote comes back, it's 4 quotes. They combine. How do you do that? You shop it at 4 different places?
We do. Our team, they're very knowledgeable. They're great at what they do. They've got a great pulse on, the carriers that are eligible in that particular area. And we also invest into our technology, which makes it easy and efficient for us.
Okay. And they always have one. Every time they have one, they'll come back with the best quote for people. And I want to say this, because we were in a situation recently with the house that we sold, and unfortunately, Wendy, this is a great young couple. Thank God they're buying a house. We closed on the house, but the ratios were just a little tight, and it was so tight because they were getting some bond money, and we had to have $108. We had to reduce the outgo by $108 because they were that close. They were $1. This is less than $2 a month.
Yeah.
From ratios working. Y'all did that. Y'all were able to do that for that young couple. And they're in a home now. They live in it.
Wow.
Oh, wonderful. That's great.
Great.
Yeah.
That's a happy story.
And you didn't just do it. I don't know if it was, I believe it was Latasha that talked to them and explained to them what was going on and why we were doing this and what their coverages were and, what they had to do. But it was done, and they own a home.
Yeah.
Now, they can come back to you this week and increase their coverage because it doesn't matter anymore. They own the house. The mortgage is done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank you for that. That was good teamwork effort to get a young couple in their first home. They'll never forget that first one.
No, I don't think anyone does.
You know what? All right, y'all get a pen. Get a pen, Wendy. You got a pen over there? You got a pen? Write this down. Write down you. You can buy a home now.com. Now, if somebody
He actually really did make us write it down, just so y'all know.
I did. You wrote it down. Kristine didn't write it down. I don't.
You
I
can
didn't
buy
have a pen.
homenow.com.
You can buy a homenow.com. What happens should you type in the top of the Google thing, you can buy a homenow.com?
You go to your awesome website with the sign-up sheet of how you can go to the awesome event that you're having coming up in
seminar.
April. Thank you.
Second one, we did one in March. Kristine and Reed were there. We were an invaluable part of the program, helping folks determine the best way to get into a home nowadays. It's important, isn't it?
It is.
People just you can't say 2-word answers on the radio.
Of course I can. I can agree with you.
Well, but
embellish
the agreement.
Now, see, Reed is the king of embellishing. Now you wishing Reed was here, aren't you?
No.
Reed likes to talk. Now, when we get into insurance stuff, I can talk all day long.
But you can talk about that insurance is a part of buying a home. Nobody's going to be able to buy a home without getting insurance if they got a mortgage.
Well, it's essential. It's required.
Absolutely.
You have to buy insurance.
And there are good reasons for that because you need insurance. But we're doing a monthly seminar on April the 20th. I hope that you'll go to youcanbuyahomenow.com and sign up. We've got the whole expert team that's going to be there. And we're going to take a 2-hour session, and we're going to teach you every aspect from start to finish on what you can expect when you're buying a home. So it's going to be a good day. Saturday, April 20th at 9 o'clock at Main Street Properties. Don't forget it. Now, tell me this. Is home insurance the only insurance y'all sell?
No, we sell all lines of coverage, all personal lines, auto, home, boat, motorcycle. We do business insurance, so everything from the property, general liability, workers' comp, life insurance. The only thing that we don't offer is health insurance.
Health insurance. That's going to be a mess in a little while. But so if somebody's got a boat and a motorcycle, they can come to you for insurance?
Absolutely.
Wow. Man.
All day long.
You got a boat? You got a boat, Wendy?
I don't, but you know what I want?
What?
I don't want a boat.
She wants a motorcycle.
No.
What do you want?
But I want a motorcycle for the water. I want a jet ski.
Jet ski.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've been wanting one. So,
okay.
Do you insure those?
We do.
Okay. Is that pretty expensive?
No, not at all. I actually just quoted one the other day with high limits. We're probably looking at 5,100 limits, and it was about $200 a year.
Man.
That's awesome.
What's stopping you now?
I don't know.
$200.
Not insurance costs.
Must be the
for sure.
gas.
Yeah.
No, it's not the gas either. It's probably just finding the right one and making sure. And you're just nervous about buying something that's hard to take care of.
Well, borrow it as long as you can.
There you go. Well, you got a phone call coming in. Ross is on the phone.
Ross is on the phone.
You want to talk to Ross?
I do. Ross, how are you?
Hey, Bill. Happy Thursday to you, man.
How's your mama? She doing good?
She's doing fine. Thanks for asking.
Tell her I said hello, okay?
I will do that. Hey, thanks for having me on again to talk about the big Earth Day, Uptown Pensacola Earth Day concert next Saturday at Cordova Mall.
Hey, you know what, Ross? I saw in the paper today, and I posted it on my page. The Hyatt's now open just in time for your event.
The Hyatt is our presenting sponsor. They've been real generous and donated rooms. All the songwriters will be staying at the new Airport Hyatt place. And we're all excited. They're going to be one of the first guests there.
Songwriters? What do you mean songwriters?
Songwriters that are coming down from Nashville, Tennessee, Bill, for this concert. These are like some really top Nashville songwriters, part of the Team Green. They're writing special songs about green-themed things that you're going to really enjoy. And if anybody has kids, you want to show up for the first hour, the 1 to 2 o'clock hour is going to be a kids show with a puppet show, and Eco the Butterfly will be there. He'll be doing the Lean Green Dance Machine dance with about 15 or 20 kids.
Wow,
so,
man.
Can you dance that? Can you do that dance, Bill?
I can. I'm doing it as you speak, as a matter of fact.
I can see
you
it.
Should
What a
see
visual.
it. He's got the moves like Jagger.
He's got moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
And another event I want to tell you, Thursday night at the Blue Wahoos game, it's called Blue Wahoos Go Green Night, and we're having the Team Green songwriters going to be doing some stuff there. So you got a double-packed week next week.
You know what? That's April the 20th, right?
Well, the 18th is the Blue Wahoos, and the 20th is Cordova Mall.
So what they should do is plan a full day, and that morning they should go to my home buying seminar at Main Street.
I think they should. Why don't you, get a limo and bring people over?
I think we should. Maybe, hey, let's talk bus. Maybe we get a bus load.
Yeah, get a bus and show up. The concert is free at the mall. It's at Center Court.
Wow.
There's going to be a big stage. It's going to be this is the first one they've done like this, and we hope to make this an annual event because Cordova Mall's been real generous to open up the mall to us, and
that's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's beyond belief.
Well, it's all over Facebook. I know it is because I share it all the time, Ross. And so the event's there and all the news is there. And
I appreciate it. And it's not this weekend; it's next weekend.
Right. So
mark your calendars.
If you go this Saturday, you're not going to see a butterfly dance.
If you go this Saturday, you're going to have to stay there a week and camp out.
Okay.
Don't know.
Go green and camp out for a week.
Well, listen, personally, this is me to you. Thank you for all that you do. You are always involved in something like this, and I personally thank you.
Well, we're happy to do it. We think it's people are going to be really surprised with the talented songwriters. They're coming down from Nashville for this, so we hope to have a big crowd, and I don't see why we won't with people like you spreading the word.
That's what we try to do. Thank you so much, Ross Orenstein.
Thanks for having me, Bill, and have a great day.
You too. See you later.
Bye
Thank
now.
you. Here. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ross. Appreciate it.
That guy's the only thing wrong with Ross Orenstein is he graduated from Alabama. But
boy, there we go.
But he is a great guy. I've known him for a long, long time, and he's constantly doing things like this for the community. And a long, long time ago, he did something called McGraw the Crime Dog.
Yeah.
You remember McGraw? That was Ross Orenstein did that.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I remember that.
And that was when McGriff was playing for the Braves, and they had a McGruff night with McGriff in the Atlanta ballpark one night.
That's awesome.
That's before your time. I don't think you were.
It must be, because I'm trying to really think, and I don't remember.
Okay, so I've dated myself. I'm real old, Kristine, real old.
You're not that old.
I know. Well, I'm preserved.
Yeah, there you go.
So tell me this. What is your phone number? How would they get in touch with you?
Our phone number is 476-3745, or they can go to our website at McGraw-insurance.com.
What's your Facebook page? I know you got one of them.
We do. McGraw Insurance Services in Pensacola.
I bet you're going to put these pictures on it in a little while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you, we're going to broadcast a radio program on Facebook.
There you go.
We do every time. It's a good thing. Mm-hmm. I want to say for a second that that the market has changed in the last 3 months. We're working far more buyers than we had. My Precious and I had the best first quarter, Wendy, we've had since 2006, and that's indicative of the ways that the interest rates are where they are, and I believe that prices have stabilized. As a matter of fact, last year prices across the board went up about 3%. We can now get people that had a foreclosure or short sale that's in over 3 years old. We can get them financed, Wendy. So that past life that everybody experienced, where they, either lost a home or lost whatever, mm-hmm. and they've kept their credit in good shape and gotten it back in good shape, you can buy a home now. There's really good programs for people. There's some bond money that's out there. So there's really no reason why people shouldn't consider buying a home now. And I know that if they buy a home, we're going to have to talk, because they're going to have insurance. And they can go anywhere they want to for a realtor or for an insurance company. But I'm a firm believer that nobody's going to give them better service than y'all.
Well, we appreciate that, Bill. And I think what makes us different is the fact that we like to educate our clients.
Right.
We understand that they're going to become better consumers because of that, and they're going to understand the coverage that they have.
Yeah. You know what? That's the.
I have a question.
Oh, you
just
got a
whenever
question.
You're
okay,
ready.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
I have a question about insurance.
Okay.
I'm looking at houses on the beach, on Pensacola Beach, and everyone said, well, just be prepared because no one is going to insure you. Because there was a couple that we were looking at that weren't on stilts. They were the concrete block, and they're like, well, you're not getting insurance. You're going to have to self-insure. Is that true?
No, not at all. And that's something that we have found. Citizens, I think everyone in Florida is familiar with Citizens. Citizens
Yes.
is a primary carrier out there. We do have options. Some of them are with other carriers. Some of them are using Citizens on the wind and other carriers on the other lines, on the other coverages. So there are options. And we've recently really taken a look at a few accounts out there, a few clients that live out there, and we were able to save them some money, too, in the process.
Good. So it's not true.
No.
They are insurable.
They are.
Because it was like, you will not get wind insurance.
No, that's not the case. I mean,
Yes,
worst case
so glad to
scenario,
know that.
Is out there.
Do you have a realtor?
Yes, his name is Bill Shelfield.
There you go. Let's talk the property before we talk insurance. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess it is important to know if you can get insurance, because you probably can't buy. If you can't insure a property, you probably can't buy it, right?
Right.
It's probably going to be a mortgage on it, right?
Yeah.
Now the only way you can self-insure is if you own it, correct?
Correct.
No mortgage company. As a matter of fact, tell on the insurance carrier, you have to list the mortgage company, correct? As a pay, like on car insurance.
We do if there's a mortgage company involved.
Mm-hmm. And it's against the law if you don't, because that mortgage has got to be satisfied. I mean that's the one that matters where you keep the house. So it's important to know that. Do you? How is y'all's business? Are y'all getting more and more calls, or people? I know that with renewals, it just kind of automatic in your business, isn't it?
It is. It's twofold. One, we're starting to see a lot of new business.
Okay.
A lot of them are referrals, which means that we're doing something right.
Right.
Because typically someone wouldn't refer somebody they don't trust.
That's it.
And you're absolutely right. The market's changing, and we're seeing a lot of new home purchases,
Yeah.
which is a great thing for us to see.
It's a great thing for the area to see. I mean, it's an incredible time, and if it's a good time if we're having the buyers that we are, Wendy, that means it's time to sell. Because good houses, priced right, are not lasting long. Our days on our number of houses we have active are less. Days on the market are coming down. But if you have a good house, a good neighborhood, and it's priced right, and you clean it up and you do things we ask for, we're going to sell that house in less than 90 days. And for a realtor to make that statement in the past 5-7 years is phenomenal for us to be able to say that now. And so it's just it's a good time, I tell you. I do not want people to look back in 2016 and say, I wish I had a.
Right.
Because now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, it's time to get busy buying a house. Thus, a home buying seminar this coming Saturday. Not this coming Saturday. Take that back. Don't remember that. Saturday, April the 20th.
There you
at
go.
9 o'clock at Main Street Properties. You're going to be there, right?
I am, and I just want everybody to know this is a really I've seen a lot of seminars, and it's a very well put together seminar because those that attend you're going to get information on all aspects. It's not just buying a house. It's not just the insurance. They have builders there of helping you create the vision. If you walk into a house and you're looking for particulars, it's you really have to keep in mind that there's things that you can still do to the home after the fact.
Absolutely. And also the home inspectors are there, the wind mitigators are there, the HVAC people are there, the floor people, the lawn people, y'all are there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a complete team effort. This is not just Bill Sheffield talking. This is several people helping people through the entire process. Mm-hmm. All right, now I know you've saved up for the big closing.
Yes.
It's time. Close. I'm just kidding.
Ready, set, go.
You need phone numbers. You need Facebook pages and websites and stuff like that. Now,
we'd love to help you with your insurance. You can contact us at McGraw Insurance. We're located at 2100 Creighton Road. Mm-hmm. Our phone number is 476-3745, and you can go to our website at McGraw-insurance.com.
And there you will find Miss Kristine Rushing. Her pretty pictures on there.
That's
You'll
right.
get to see and put a vision
thanks,
to
Bill.
this radio voice that she's got. She could do radio. You know that.
I
She's
agree.
got one of them voices. I'm telling you.
agree.
Anyway, did I tell him my name?
You did.
Bill Sheffield. Where there's a bill, there's a way. I was talking to Audie and Holly this week on Monday. Do you know that is more than a slogan to me? It's a mission statement, because if there's a way, I'm going to find it. As long as it's legal, ethical, and moral. I mean, we ain't going to go past that. But if you're looking to buy a home and you need some advice and how-tos, we're going to get you there. But you're going to learn everything that you need to know on April the 20th, a week from Saturday, at 9 o'clock at Main Street Properties. Where there's a bill, there's a way. It's a good thing to do. Now, here we go. 261-5133. That would be me. PensacolaHome.com. That would be my website. And Pensacola Home is my Facebook page. Go there and like it. I think you will. I really believe that you will. It's going to keep you posted on all Pensacola events and homes and everything else. Wendy, it's been a great day. Thank you so much.
I love having you on. We always learn something, and Kristine was a great guest.
Thank you, Kristine.
Thanks, Wendy. Thanks,
See you
Bill.
later.
All right, my friends. Make sure you go check out the website. You can also find them on Facebook, because we've tagged them on the News Radio 1620 page and the Pep Talk with Wendy Summers page as well. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Brandon Rather live at 4.